Hi, so we continue the another one method. We call it as a Newton-Raphson. Okay, Newton-Raphson method. So we have 3 methods total. The first one that I teach you is about is a bisection method. Second one is simple fixed point iteration, and this is the last method in how to solve the nonlinear equation, which is Newton-Raphson. So basically, this is the algorithm for the Newton-Raphson. Okay. Alright, so maybe in the slide they use n cover, but it's basically the same. Okay. The concept here is same, cuma maybe alphabet tu berlainan lah, tapi cara semua sama. Okay. So this is the formula or the algorithm that you need to use for Newton-Raphson. Maksudnya kalau bisection, the first one bisection, they have no specific method, right? You just calculate the midpoint and then you iterate again until you reach the error. Same thing, this one also until reach error, but they have a formula that you need to follow. Okay, alright, this is the fixed formula that you need to follow. Okay, so xi plus y equal to si minus fsi over f prime. So f prime means you need to differentiate lah. Okay, alright, so now I give you the example. So example here asks you to use Newton-Raphson. Okay, use the Newton-Raphson to estimate. Okay, to estimate the root. Okay, objective dia nak cari root lah. As x of fx equal to 0.9 x square plus 1.7x minus 5. Okay, employing an initial guess of x not equal to 1. So dia akan bagi initial point ataupun initial value. Okay, accurate to within error, okay, 0.001. So clearly that you can see this is the error given. So maksudnya you will calculate the iteration until, okay, I will repeat this one again because they have many questions that I get it from you that ask kalau error tu kena lagi kecil ke, kena sama ke tak, macam ni. Ayat saya macam ni, the error that you calculate ataupun calculation yang you buat, mesti you akan berhenti when you reach this value or less than. Dia kena, masih salah satu lah kalau you calculate and then you jumpa exactly ataupun you punya calculation error tu exactly like the error given, so you can stop. Ataupun kalau you tak jumpa error dia exactly, but if you calculate and you get the error is less than from the given, so you can stop. Okay, alright. So this is the question. The question asks you to use the Newton-Raphson to estimate the root of fx. So the given here is 0.9 x squared plus 1.7x minus 5. Employing an initial guess of x not equal to 1, accurate to within the error. So they have 3 things that you given here. The first one, the fx, the equation itself, and that is the initial guess, and the third one is the error. So how to start? Okay, how to start? How to start to calculate? Okay, so given to you your fx. Okay, 0.9x squared plus 1.7x minus 5. Okay, based on this formula, you need to find your f prime. Okay, so we differentiate this function equation first. So you have 1 over 8x plus 1.7. So you already have 2 equations, f and also f prime. So now we can proceed to the iteration. So you may start with the table. So I suggest you to write into the table. Okay, it's more neat lah, kemas. Okay, they have a column for I to represent your iteration, or maybe in slide you use n ke tak. Tak kisah pun dia nak guna huruf apa, I ke n ke, as long as that one is to represent the iteration. So this is your SI, and then you need to find your FXI and then FXI prime, and the last one is the column for error. So how to calculate error for this one? They have two Okay, it doesn't have a specific actually, but usually the concept of error is kita ada nilai baru, betul? Macam mana? Okay, maksudnya concept of error macam ni. The new value minus the old value. That one the basic concept. Okay, macam I mean for the bisection method, maybe some of you notice that in the slide is different from my video. Yeah, they have many ways to calculate the error. Okay, and also they have many schemes lah, answer letter. Okay, but basically the idea behind the error here is you have a new value and you have an old value. So how to calculate the error? New value minus old value. Nilai baru tolak nilai lama. So you will get the error. So that one is the basic concept of error lah. So we use the concept of that one. So this is I, okay, minus I minus 1. So means that I minus 1. So maksudnya kat sini current value minus the old value. Okay, right? Okay, so let's complete the table now. So we start with I0 first, which I0 maksudnya at 0 lah kat sini. Okay, and then at 0 is already given in your equation just now here. Okay, so it's equal to 1. Okay, how about your fx? Okay, so what we do for fx? We just substitute at 0, 1 into your function. Masukkan je value ni dalam function ni. Okay, masukkan saja. Okay, so actually lah, sebab you akan calculate banyak. I mean you will use the same function to calculate x1, maybe x2, x3 and so on. Okay, so why not? Okay, I'm not sure whether you, because I'm using this calculator. Okay, alright. So but I think you may Google how to calculate it in easy way. Okay, macam ni. I will set up first because this is calculator the old one. Maybe yours are the new version. Maybe you can set up or a different way like mine. So you can Google. But for this calculator or scientific calculator, okay, I want to set up this one, but we just only have set one lah. Maksudnya kalau you nak set dua-dua equation, you need to have two calculator. Okay, so this one, okay, so let's say 0.9, right? So I enter 0.9 and then I have x squared. So alpha, I click the alpha, I press the alpha and then x. And then this is x squared, right? So x squared. Okay, plus 1.7 x minus 5. Okay, after that, what we do next? So you can see that they have a calculate, CALC. CALC stands for calculate. So you just write, you just press the calculate and then you will come out, it will come out x. So they ask you the x value. So now we want to calculate for x1, right? So you just enter 1 and then press equal. So you should get here is negative 2.4. Okay, so it's more fast lah. I mean it will reduce your time waste. Not time waste, maksudnya macam jimatkan masa you untuk calculate again. I mean so it just instead of tu you just masukkanlah nilai x. Tapi macam saya cakap, after you set up this one, you cannot what we call cannot press any number dah. Nanti dia akan hilang. So like for you want to calculate for f prime, so that's why I said you need to have another calculator lah to make it easier for you. Okay, actually dia macam ni, dia just untuk jimatkan masa you je. Okay, alright. So how to calculate f prime? Okay, so kalau sebab I tak nak kacau equation ni tadi dalam calculator, so I use my manual lah. So I calculate manually. So f prime x, so you just the same thing, 1.8 plus 1.7. So you have 3.5 here. Okay, and then for error, okay, the error here is xi, so means that x naught minus x negative 1, and we didn't have a value for x negative 1 yet. So for the first one, they have no error yet. Belum ada lagi error because we just started. Kita baru start calculate kan. Okay, so now we go to the I1. Okay, when the I1, so means that x1 lah, kan? So berapa dia punya x1? Yang ni calculate. Okay, this is what that you need to calculate, not just fill up this one. Okay, back to the formula. So this is the formula, right? Okay, so to have a x1 means that your x here is at 0 lah. Okay, minus f at 0 over f prime at 0. Okay, so based on this formula, or all of this you already have it before. Maksudnya x0, fx0, x0 you dah ada dekat atas ni. So you just sum or you just substitute all this into the formula. So negative 20, negative, okay, here, okay, saya tulis lah. Okay. So kat sini your x0 is 1 minus fx0 here is negative 2.4, f prime x0 is 3.5. So you calculate and then you will get the answer 1.6857. Okay, I'm not sure you can see clearly, but you can listen. I repeat it again. 1.6857. So that one your S1. And then you will repeat lah again until you fill up this one. Okay, I will complete this one first. So for the second one, fx1 ni, jadi saya guna equation yang sama. Saya tak usirkan calculator ni kan. So means that the equation still there. So you just calculate CLC again. Just calculate CLC. I mean just press CLC. Okay, and then you substitute this value, the new value 1.6857, and then equal. So you have your fx here is 0.4231. Okay, 0.4231. Okay, so you do the same thing, you find out your f prime. So 1.8x, so x now, okay, I repeat again, x here is no longer this x, it's not the equal to 1, it must this x, the new value. Okay, sama juga tadi pun saya kira yang new value. Okay, tengok level dia sekarang kita buat untuk row yang ini. So bila buat untuk row ni, maksud kita akan value x1 yang inilah. Okay, so you calculate by yourself. So you should get what we call, what you have, 4.7343. Okay, alright. So then complete the error. Same thing, the error you have this value x1. 1.65 minus with the old value. The old value is this one. So you have 0.6857. Okay, and you can see that this error is still far. It's still far, jauh lagi untuk dapatkan ataupun untuk sampai ke 0.001, right? So means that you need to do it that iteration. Okay, you need to do it the next iteration. Okay, so I just fill up this one. Okay, maybe okay, I just fill out and then you can try lah. Okay, your S2 should be 1.5963. Your FX1 is 0. Wait, sorry, 0, yeah, 0.0072. 4.5734. The error that you should have 0.0894, and it's still far. It's still we didn't reach yet 0.001 or less than 0.001. So we need to do it the next calculation. So for x3 here is 1.5947. Okay, so your fx1 is negative 0.0002, and for f prime 4.5705, and the error that you have is 0.0016. Okay, 0.0016 is still far. Okay, it's still not still far, it's still didn't reach yet your error. So your error here is 0.001. 1 and 16. Okay, 16 lagi besar daripada 1 kan? So you need to do it the next one, the next iteration. So this one is 1.5947, and your fx here is, okay, you calculate by yourself. And actually because of what? Because of, you can see that for x in x3 and x4 is already equal. Okay, already equal. So you can see that if you minus these two, you will reach, or you will get 0. 0, so 0 is already less than 0.001. So you may stop now your calculation. So therefore your x, okay, because the question asks you to find the root, right? So root here means x. So the last x, this is your answer. so this is all about raphson. It's easy, right? Easy kan? Senang je, cuma jangan careless. Because kalau salah kira dekat atas, totally it will be wrong lah.